Welcome to our channel. As you can see, I'm by myself today. If you're new to this channel, my name is Brianna and I'm one of the 4 people that run this channel. So if you want to see more of our content, please subscribe down below. And today I will be making a video on show recommendations from Netflix, Hulu, and Disney+. These are some that I recommend and then some that my friends recommend that I put on this list. So it's a mix of all of us together. It's not just mine. So let's get started in the video. Okay, so we're gonna start with Netflix, and if I've watched these before, or if I just have like a little bit to say about it, I'm gonna like maybe explain it a little bit. Some I might not, because I haven't seen all of them. Like I said, some of them Kiana recommended, some of them Amia recommended, some of them Tetiana recommended. So I haven't watched all of them, but some of them that I have watched, I will try to talk a little bit about, but I'm gonna try not to spoil them for you. So the first one I have is Criminal Minds. If you haven't watched our Facts About Us video, which was our first video on this channel, Tetiana said that is her absolute favorite show because she is thinking about becoming an FBI agent and she just loves like crime stuff in general. So that's like her favorite show, and I think there's 12 seasons, if I'm correct. I'm not 100% sure, but it's really good and it's very time consuming, because there's 12 seasons, so if you have a lot of time on your hands, go watch that. The next is Riverdale. I used to be obsessed with, I'm obsessed with the new show now, so I'm not obsessed with it anymore, but it's still a really good show. It's one of the first Netflix show I watched when I first got Netflix, and it's just really good. The next show is Victorious. It's an old show. I used to watch it on Nickelodeon, and then when I got Netflix, I found out that they put it on there. So I really liked it when I watched it from Nickelodeon. That's just another thing you can watch on Netflix, because I'm not sure if they still put it on Nickelodeon. So, Alexa and Katie, I haven't watched that, but I really want to. I've heard it is a really good show. Tetiana said she's watched it and she said she really likes it. So she recommends it. So, and I can't wait to watch it. It looks like a really sweet and nice show. My Babysitter's a Vampire. I don't know if it's just me, but I really like supernatural like things to watch. I like watching vampire series, like movies, all that kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff for some reason. It's just, I like that. So My Babysitter's a Vampire. It is like really cool, and one of the main actresses in there is actually Tony from Riverdale. So I found that out a couple weeks ago. And the next thing is The Vampire Diaries, which is another vampire series. I think it has 8 seasons. I've watched all of them. It's one of my favorite shows. It's not my absolute favorite, but I still love it. The next one is The Originals. It is a spin-off of The Vampire Diaries. I like that too. I'm not 100% finished with it yet. I haven't finished watching it, but I recommend it because if you watch The Vampire Diaries, that's another good thing to watch. And the next thing is The Legacies. That is another spin-off of The Vampire Diaries and The Originals. So if you I'm giving you advice for this, watch The Vampire Diaries first, then watch The Originals, and then watch Legacies. I haven't finished watching The Originals, so I haven't watched Legacies yet, but I've heard it's pretty good. So yeah, definitely watch them in those orders or you won't really understand it that well. Next is Sam and Cat. That's another thing that I watched on Nickelodeon when I was younger. And then when I found that it was on, Netflix, I was just like, that's cool. I haven't really watched it that much on Netflix, but when I watched it on Nickelodeon, I used to love it. So just another cool thing that I used to watch on Nickelodeon that's now on Netflix. So yeah. The next thing is Unbelievable. It's kind of like a crime TV show that I got recommended from my civics teacher, and I watched it, and it's actually really good. So if you like crime stuff and stuff like that, that's a really good show to watch. And I think it's only 8 episodes or something like that, but it's really interesting to watch. The next thing is Once Upon a Time. That is my absolute favorite show. I watched it. I was turning on the TV one day, and it was just on TV. And I didn't really know what it was, and then I just started watching it like every week. A new episode came out, so I just started watching it. But I was in like the middle of the the middle of the series, so I didn't really understand it as well. But now that I found it on Netflix, I like started rewatching it, and now I finally understand it. It is so good. I absolutely recommend it. It is my favorite show. The next is Mako Mermaids. It's about mermaids. It's kind of like a spin-off of H2O, which is another show that's on Netflix. I definitely recommend that too. They're both about mermaids, and I don't want to spoil it. There's not but yeah, Mako Mermaids is a really good show, and I love it. So yeah. Then Freedom Writers. I watched this in my peer counseling class, and it was so good. Like, it was really like cool to watch. I don't really want to spoil it, so I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just really interesting it's really interesting to watch. I don't really know how to explain it, but I loved it so much, so I really recommend it. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I watched this when I was like 5, and I used to be obsessed with this, and then it came onto Netflix, and I was like, wow, are you serious? And I used to now I binge watch that movie all the time. I am obsessed with it, and it was always my child's favorite movie to watch, so I definitely recommend it. And then To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I think that's how you say it. I think that's what it's called. Something like that. I really recommend that. And then I also recommend the second one of it is To All the Boys P.S. I Still Love You. That one's a really good really good one too. And yeah, I just really recommend both of them. I definitely recommend watching them in order so you understand them. I made the mistake of watching the second one first, so I was kind of confused for half of it. So yeah, definitely watch them in order. And then After's a really good movie. I just think it's really cute. Some people just don't like it, and some people love it. So it's like that kind of movie that either you hate it or you love it, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So, and then The 100. Kiana recommended this one. I think this is her favorite show. She is obsessed with it. I've never watched it, but I kind of want to. I've never watched it, and a lot of people recommend it, so I'm just thinking I'll probably watch it eventually. But yeah, she really likes it. And then The Flash. Mia used to be obsessed with this, so yeah, I'm recommending it. I've watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes. I don't really watch it that much, but I might start. I'm not sure yet, but I know Mia used to be obsessed with it, so yeah. And then Fuller House is a spin-off of Full House. Sadly, Full House is not on Netflix, which I kind of got upset about, but Fuller House is, so I definitely recommend watching it. I've watched like half of it, and it's pretty good. And the last one on Netflix is Bella and the Bulldogs. That's another show I used to watch on Nickelodeon, and I was obsessed with it, and now I still am. It's just really cool seeing a girl play football, and then a lot of them are being supportive. I just thought that was really cool. So the next one is Hulu. I don't have that many recommendations for it because I don't watch Hulu that much, but there's a couple of them. Most of them are just rated PG because that's really all I watch on Hulu. I don't really watch Hulu that much. I really just go to Netflix and Disney Plus. So, but some of them are Every Which Way. I'm watching that right now for the second time. I'm obsessed with that show. That is my favorite show on Hulu. I just love it so much, and it's just really cool. Then Full House. So Full House is on Hulu, just not on Netflix. So if you have both of them, definitely watch Full House first on Hulu, and then go watch Fuller House on Netflix. And then The Thundermans. That's just an old Nickelodeon show that I used to watch, and now I found it on Hulu. So I just really like that. Dance Moms. I used to watch these little clips of arguments of from Dance Moms, and then I found out it was on Hulu for actual episodes. because I didn't really want to pay for it on YouTube, so I decided to watch it on Hulu. I haven't really watched it that much, but I definitely like Dance Moms, so I'm just recommending it. Make It Pop was another TV show I used to watch on Nickelodeon. I don't really remember it because I watched that when I was really young, but from what I remember, it was really cute, and I just really liked it. Then School of Rock, I used to watch that on Nickelodeon too. It was really good back then, and it's still good now because I've been watching that too. I just really like them. Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. That's from Nickelodeon too, and if you haven't watched that, then go watch it on Hulu. It is so cute, and it's just like quadruplet. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, they're all brothers and sisters, and they just are always arguing and they get into trouble, and it's just really funny. And then Big Time Rush. I was obsessed with that show when I was younger, and I still am now. I've watched it like 3 times, and it's just really a funny show. And then Drake and Josh. I started watching that when I was like super, super young, and then my dad liked to watch it with me. It's a really, really funny show for like all ages. It's so funny. Wits Academy is a spin-off of Every Which Way. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting too. It's not that long. It's like 1 season, and it's like maybe 11 episodes, I think. It's pretty good. It's not as good as Every Which Way, and I would definitely recommend watching it after you watch Every Which Way. It's not going to take you long to watch, which I guess is a good thing if you don't have a lot of time. So I like it. Liar, Liar, Vampire. The main character is a character from Every Which Way. But yeah, I saw that on my recommended after I watched Every Which Way, so I decided to watch it, and it's actually a pretty cool show, like a pretty cool movie. And then The Good Doctor. I've only watched 1 episode of The Good Doctor, but my mom watches that, and she like really loves it, and I thought it was really cool to see like a doctor. I think it's a doctor that has autism. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then Baker and the Beauty. My mom also watches that. She said it's really good, so yeah, I recommend it. So the next thing is Disney Plus, and this is the longest list out of all 3. I'm pretty sure all of these are rated PG, except for I think the first one, because the first one is like I couldn't write down all the Marvel movies like by exactly the name, so I just wrote down all the Marvel movies, like just all Marvel movies, because all the Marvel movies are so good. I'm obsessed with Marvel movies. I started watching Marvel when I was like 6 years old, even though it's PG-13, because my dad was obsessed with it when he was younger, and then I just started watching it, and I've always been obsessed with it. So definitely look up on either Google or look up a YouTube video on like the Marvel movies in order, and then you can watch them on Disney Plus in order. And I thought that was like always really cool if you just have like all the time in the world to spend and like you just watch all those in order. It's just really cool. It's like 2 hours each movie. It's time consuming if you have nothing better to do. And then Good Luck Charlie is a really good show, and I used to be obsessed when I was younger, and I still am now. Then Lemonade Mouth. I haven't watched that in forever. Like, I don't even remember that much about it because I haven't watched that in forever, and I totally forgot about it until I saw it on Disney Plus, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to watch that again. I haven't seen that in forever. So yeah, definitely go watch that. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I feel like everyone has seen that, and if you haven't seen that, like, you need to go see it. It is like a classic Disney series. It is so good. And after you watch that, watch The Sweet Life on Deck. It's a spin-off of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. It is really, like, it's a cute show in general. And then Jessie, I started watching that when Cameron Boyce died, and that was so sad, but like, Jessie is such a good show to watch in general, and yeah, I really like it. Wizard of Waverly Place is a really good show too. I really like it, and oh my god, my voice is cracking. Anyways, yeah, Wizard of Waverly Place is a really good show. And like it, like I said, I like wizards and witches, like I like that kind of like stuff, and like vampires, all that stuff is really interesting to me. So yeah, I just really like it. Then Hannah Montana, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it is on Disney Plus, and I mean I used to watch it. It isn't like, it's not my top favorite, but I did watch it, so I mean I recommend it. Austin and Ally, I used to love that show, and they took it off at Disney. Well, they put it on Disney Plus, so I was like, that's fun. I haven't seen that literally forever. Boy Meets World, I haven't watched a lot of those episodes, but it's a spin-off of Girl Meets World, which is also on this list. Girl Meets World is a spin-off of Boy Meets World, but definitely watch Boy Meets World first, because I made that mistake, and I kind of don't understand some of the people that are on there on Girl Meets World, because I didn't watch Boy Meets World first. So yeah. Then The Rescuers is a movie. It's an old movie, but I love it so much. I think it's just so cute. And then Avatar is another recommendation. I never finished watching the whole movie, because I tried to watch it when I was like 5 years old with my cousins, when we were like had a family reunion, and I was so scared. I don't remember why, but like now I tried to watch it and I was like, it's not like, I don't see what's scary about it. But yeah, I recommend it. High School Musical 1, 2, and 3. Watch those in order, first of all. And second of all, it's just a classic. I feel like everyone either has watched it or needs to watch it, because it is so good. Zombies 2 just came out, but I'm not sure if it's on like Disney Plus or anything yet. But I haven't watched it yet. I really want to, but I'm not sure if it's on it yet. But yeah, that's a really good movie. Camp Rock 1 and 2. Watch them in order, because they'll make sense a little bit more. But yeah, I recommend it. And Teen Beach Movie is 1 and 2. Watch them in order. They are so good. Then Lab Rats. This was my all-time favorite show when I was a kid from Disney, and then this is my all-time favorite show now, like from Disney. I am obsessed with Lab Rats from Disney. Lab Rats from Disney, like Lab Rats in general. I just love that show so much. I don't know why, I just really think it's really cool. And then That's So Raven. And then Raven's Home is a spinoff of that. But yeah, so both of those. Yeah, it's a really good show. I think it's like really cute and funny. And then Cloud 9 is a really cute movie with Dove Cameron, if I'm correct. But yeah. All the Descendants movies, 1, 2, and 3, and I think the 4th one is coming out in 2021. I'm not sure, but I have to I can check that, but I think it is. But anyway, Remember the Titans is such a cute movie. I watched it in civics. It's just really cool. It's like an interesting movie. I'm pretty sure it's about racism. I'm not 100%, but it's one of the two things I'm thinking of. But yeah, racism, I think it's about. If that's it, is that English? I'm sorry, my English is horrible. Anyway, but it's such a good movie, and I 100% recommend it. It is interesting to watch, and it definitely is really cool. The Game Plan is such a cute movie. It has The Rock in it, and to be honest, in my opinion, The Rock is just a really good actor in general. I love all the movies he's in. But yeah, then The Aristocats. I watched that when I was 4. I love that movie, and I watch it almost every year. And then Shake It Up. I used to watch that every single day when I got home from school. And then they took it off of Disney, and I just totally forgot about it until I saw it on Disney Plus, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So I definitely have to rewatch that, but I recommend watching it. Ratatouille. That's just an original. I've always heard of Ratatouille is such a good movie, 100%. And then How to Build a Better Boy. That's a pretty good one too. I've only watched it once or twice, but it's still a pretty good movie. I think it's kind of interesting. It's really interesting actually. But yeah. Kickin' It is another Disney show that I was obsessed with and still am. And then Best Friends Whenever is a pretty cool show. It's about 2 girls that can time travel back in time whenever they want. Or in the future. I think they can travel in the future. I'm not 100% sure. Frozen 1 and 2. 2 came out a couple months ago. I saw that in theaters. It was a really good movie. In my opinion, the second one is better, but definitely watch them in order. But yeah, and then the last one is Fish Hooks. I used to watch this all the time. Now I don't get why I watched. I don't really understand it now, but I used to love this, so I definitely recommend checking it out. But yeah, that's all of the recommendations I have for Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix. I hope you enjoyed, and comment below if you watch anything that I didn't mention. Alright, I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys!